I am walking more than 1 hour a day while working 10-hour days on Skool. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do it and how you can do it too without sacrificing your school community. But first of all, why walk? Why should you even walk? So walking is great for fat loss and health. All the years before, I thought like, yeah, I just need to run. I need to run more, do this like high intensity cardio. I need to work out more. But then when I started walking, not only did I lose fat easier, faster, it helped with so many things with my school community, building my business, and had all these other benefits. So I would say walking is the best exercise for losing fat and also overall health. It boosts the metabolism, it burns calories, it improves your mental health, so many things. And also is easy and enjoyable, which is key for us school owners who work a lot, have a business, which we need to use our mental bandwidth to. We can't really go for a, like an intense run or do something very hard because we will just get too tired. But what I've seen with walking, it actually boosts our energy, boosts our productivity. It is great. It fits us busy school owners, entrepreneurs, really good. So it helps with losing fat, it improves our health, is easy and enjoyable, and it boosts productivity. That's why we walk. So let's get into my too busy to walk system. How you as a school owner can walk consistently 1 hour a day while grinding on your business, building up your community. Exactly how I'm doing it right now. But before I dive in, make sure you check out my free community. Here's a sneak peek inside. Like you see, Kevin here, those attempts, Michael also winning. And yeah, I have a diet plan, workout plan, test strong boost protocol here in the classroom, which is really helpful. And then also like 300 other guys on the same journey as you. So link in the description, go check it out. Now let's dive in to the too busy to walk system. So I remember last year I was working a lot, growing my business, and I wanted also to lose some fat. But it was like I didn't want to spend a lot of time away from my business. I didn't want to go do a lot of cardio, take 1 hour to go for a walk. Like I didn't want to do it. I was like 1 hour, no, that's too much time. I want to spend time working. So I wasn't sure what I what I should do. But then came up with a solution. I thought, how about if I fit in small walks into my daily schedule? Like I take a short walk in the morning, then one, let's say, after lunch, and then one in the afternoon, and then maybe one before going to bed. And then maybe I have one like at the end of my workout when I'm in the gym. And I fit them into my daily life like that. And I did that. And it worked great. And I could stay consistent with walking, and it was actually enjoyable because doing like five, let's say 5, 10, 15 minutes walks is way more enjoyable than doing one like long 1 hour walk. Because 1 hour at once it can gets boring. You really need to schedule that time out in your day, and it's just like a big block of time. But fitting it in made it super easy. And that's the first step to walking 1 hour a day consistently as a busy school owner and how I'm doing it. Right now, I have a 5 minute walk. I take it like 8:30 a.m. I have another walk at 10 a.m. for 20 minutes, and then one for 30 minutes at 5 p.m., and then another one for like 10 minutes at 9 p.m. So from the time I wake up until I go to bed, I have walks, 4 walks fitted into my schedule. and I enjoy all of them. And I have designed them. I put them in at a time. So I have put it in at the right time, at a time that actually gives me like a good break away from work. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. I work to 8:20, 8:30. Then I go prepare a coffee, and while my coffee is like preparing, I take a 5 minute walk. That helps me recharge. I can come back, work from 8:30 to then 10 a.m., a 90-minute block of like deep work. Then I go for a walk for 20 minutes. That can come home, continue work, continue working. And then, for example, after the gym and after I've been eating lunch at 3 p.m., I work until 5 p.m., 2 hours of work. Then 5 p.m., I take a 30-minute walk. Then I come home, work more, have dinner, work a bit more, and then at 9 p.m. again, I go for a 10-minute walk. So I noticed when I start getting like lower energy, my productivity started getting worse. When I work like 1 hour, 2 hours, I just take a walk. So in that way, you don't waste time. You actually use walking to boost your productivity and make you even work better on the school community. So you get uh, two benefits in one. Like you lose fat, you get healthier, but you also work even better on your school community, on your business. You have more focus when you're making your content, when you're working with clients, when you optimizing your about page, when you're leaving comments, DMs, all those stuff. I found when I'm walking and I take these pauses, these breaks, I work way better. So that's the first step and how to make it easy. Like fit them into your schedule. It can be 4 15-minute walks, for example. But just analyze your schedule, see where can you put in those walks. And for me personally, and I know what works best for many people, is put them after you have worked on your business for some time, on your school community. Let's say you wake up, you work 90 minutes, boom, take a walk, keep working, take a walk. Then often in the like afternoon, evening is a good time to like recharge. So taking a walk there is a good idea. Then also later, like 1 2 hours before going to bed, taking a walk is also good to like release stress, calm down, get into more of the night mood, and get some light like motion in. So that's how you can fit them into your schedule. So just make sure it's at least 1 hour combined. Personally, I do 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes. That's like those times I'm, I'm around. That's how you do it. And for example, if you what I told one of my clients, he's um, he's working like a 9 to 5 job too. Like he has a normal job too. He's not like full time on his school community. Then I told him like if you try here, or he's already walking like 60 minutes a day, but we were trying to get that up because the more you walk, the more fat you will lose. So I said like in the middle of the day, can you go for like a 10 15 minute walk? It will help you get more walking in pretty easily because he was already busy like in the morning, in the afternoon. So adding more walking there wasn't optimal. So we looked at okay, can you do it in the middle of the day? And it will also I told him like it will also help you work better and focus more at your job. And he was like, yeah, I think I can do that actually. Like around my lunch break, I can do it. So that's the thing. See how you can do it. If you have also a 9 to 5, like at the middle of the day, after you had your lunch, for example, go for a 10-minute walk. See how you can fit that in. And then also step two is super important because a lot of school owners think like I can't spend time working out, walking, do all this stuff because I need to spend time making money, working on my school community. And I get that. I have also been thinking like that. But now how I have changed my perspective now use is that walking boosts productivity. To me, taking a walk after working like 2 hours straight on the business is actually better than just continue to work. Because when I go for a walk, and when I walk, this is the thing, I don't have any like music, podcast, I don't even bring my phone. It's just me with my thoughts. I like to walk like around nature with like forest around me and stuff. I can get fresh air. Then when I come home, I have like energy, like hyped up. I start working again, and I can get into like a flow state with like really good focus pretty quickly. Because you probably feel that too. Sometimes you're working 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and you sit in your chair like, um, and you like really don't you don't really work. Like you're not that productive or focused because you're just exhausted. Taking walks during those moments is key. So use your walks as productivity breaks. So you actually work better on your school community. You're actually more productive, more energetic, focused. So even if you work only like 10 hours instead of 11 hours, those 10 hours are way better. That's something I've done. Before I used to like try to work 12 hours, 13 hours. I sacrificed sleep. I didn't walk, nothing. I only like went to the gym for like 30, 40 minutes a day. I didn't do any more exercise and my sleep was locked in. And I was just tired. I wasn't that productive when I was working. I, my business wasn't growing as fast as it do now when I'm working like 9, 10 hours a day. Maybe some, yeah, 9 to 11 hours probably. But I'm always making sure to sleep at least like 7.5 hours, 8 hours. I'm trying to get that 8 hours locked in. 1 hours of walking, 40 minutes in the gym. I can also spend like 10 minutes in the sauna after. And I spend some more time on my health. I'm actually growing my business more because I can work more, like not really work more, like work more productive, be more productive, get more done, focus better. For example, when I'm recording this video, if I had been if I had only been sleeping like 6, 7 hours last night, I probably wouldn't have this energy I'm talking with right now. That's the thing. Use them as productivity breaks. Reframe your perspective on exercise and spending time on walking and stuff. And then walking pad if needed. Step three, if you really can't get those 60 minutes in, let's say you only can get 30 minutes in or 10 minutes, then getting a walking pad will be crucial. I've done this with multiple clients and it has always worked so good. Because some of my clients, like most of them, they are very busy. They are they have their own school community, their own business, and sometimes they just can't spend like time away from it. Or they probably can, but sometimes they don't want to really. And I get that. I understand that. So then walking pad is a great solution. Basically a small treadmill. You buy it, you can have it at home if you're working from home or at your office, and then you can walk on it while working, or maybe walking on it late at night. I know I had a client, he was like usually watching TV with his wife, and he was like, "Yeah, I can start walking on the walking pad while watching TV with my wife instead of sitting in the couch." So that's like, see how you can fit that in. If it's walking on your business on the walking pad for like 30 minutes a day, that's great. Or if it's watching TV, or if it's doing whatever, listening to a podcast, consuming a course on how to grow your school community or whatever. But get a walking pad if you absolutely can't go out and walk. It's a great solution because you can always work on your business while walking on the walking pad. But this is my too busy to walk system. If you do this, I'm sure you will get 1 hour a day easy. Fit into your schedule, use them as productivity breaks, and use a walking pad if needed. Then the outcome of following this system is you will lose more fat because the more you walk, the more fat you will lose. You will feel better just from walking. You feel more energetic, you get fresh air, you're healthier, all those things. You will work better because your focus productivity increases. You will probably see your business grow even more, even though you're spending less time on it, because the quality of your work is way higher. And now I currently have 3 spots open to work with me one on one to lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months. So if you're curious, there is a link to apply in the description. First come, first serve. And conclusion, walking is great for losing fat and health. Use the system I have. I've done it with clients. It works. I do it myself. Use so proven to work. Probably the most important part is fitting in to your schedule. You do that, walking more will get easier. And then change your perspective on walking. Don't waste time. It's not really taking time away from your business. It's increasing your productivity and making you work better on your business. If you know, like Sam Ovens, Alex Hormozy, they talk about it all the time. Like, you need to have good health, be in shape to grow a business. It becomes way easier. Getting those exercises in is crucial. But this was it for this video. Start walking, see the results, and thank me later. Get jacked or die trying. Let's go.